Real lawyer reacts.
While I love the courage and the energy of this teacher and so many other teachers on TikTok right now, I think there's something that we need to talk about. And that's the realities of interfering or obstructing ICE or any other law enforcement agency that comes into your school. Look, I hate this. I think it's gross. I think it's disgusting, but it's a situation that we're in. And as teachers, you have a responsibility to protect your students. And I love that so many of you are following through on that and literally willing to protect your students. But the reality is this: if ICE or another law enforcement comes into your school to do their job and you interfere with them either through obstructive means or physical means, there are serious consequences and repercussions that you can face in the legal system, including various types of obstruction on the federal level that can land you in federal prison. Also, most states, like the state of Texas, have their own various types of obstruction or assault on an officer, which could vary and range from being a misdemeanor to a felony in many circumstances. And while you want to protect your students, you have to protect yourself first. Because one thing you have to ask is, if you're not in the classroom protecting your students, looking out for their interests like you do every single day, who's going to replace you? Who's going to take care of those students when you are fighting your own battles? Are you going to have a job if you interfere or assault an officer? Are you going to be able to protect anyone, including yourself, if you do those things? I love the energy, but we have to talk about the correct way to do it. And the correct way to do it is to keep your doors closed. Instruct any officer or ICE agent that comes into your classroom that they need to go through administration. And you need to have a plan at your school. If there's not one in existence, you and the other teachers need to get together, approach your administration, and create a plan that's going to protect your students and protect yourself. The consequences of interfering or assaulting an officer are dire, they are serious, and it may not be in the best interest of you or your students for you to do those things.